All right, here we are, day 8.
Yep. So today we're doing crash finishing off your pedals. So we put the little T-pieces on. And then most likely do your rudder stops. We'll probably start to run your rudder cables as well. So we'll pull those from the back. Probably mount the box that goes to, runs them through.
Down through here?
Yep, down through the center. And then they'll pop out here and then go into one of these.
Where do they pop out?
Where
Where the rudder cables go under here?
Yeah, no, they come out here.
Oh, they come out here, straight to there.
Yep.
All right.
And then you'll get two push rods. We'll go through, like onto these through the firewall, onto the
For steering.
Yep.
Yes. Okay. I was like, why do the push rods go forwards when the rudder's in the back? All right. It's all coming together now.
Yeah, it should look pretty much similar to this today.
Cool. Excellent.
Yeah.
All right. So it looks like we got our bits and pieces out here. So probably the next thing is to put the bolts in so that we can connect everything. What do you do that for?
For these, we trim like a little bit off so they don't bind, because they will bind on each other. Being more on the, even where the nuts are.
Right,
so
right.
So we just won't skip. So just take a little bit off these to let it be clear enough for it.
All right, so I'm not a big painting by numbers fan. I'm sorry about the shadow, but I'm gonna go with the numbers here. So let's 3 of the bushings, which in the list there, number 3. It's front wheel eye bolt spacer bushing, and it's over here. So makes it easy to identify when you're pulling stuff out. Next number up the list is 7, which is a AN3 13A bolt. AN3. And 4 for the system. And then also double check the numbers. And then next number up is 9. Shadows are really bad. It's killing my video, man. Number 9 is 30RX. It's the AN3. Oh yeah, it is. AN4, AN3, 30RX. So that's number 9. Okay, so an update. I was going to start working on these things, which are these things, but we got to put the cables and all that stuff on. So he said put the pedals on instead of the T-pieces, as he likes to call them. So we'll do that. Do it. Oh, there you go. All right, part numbers. You're loosening or cutting free the rudder cables.
Yep.
Why is that piece of structural metal bouncing around like it's not attached?
This one?
Yeah, that one.
Because that one will go to your package bay.
The ski tube.
Yeah.
Okay, I was like, oh, somebody forgot to bolt that on. All right, Mitch is bringing in the 2 strings that connect the rudder pedals to the rudder. It's always a bit concerning when a major aeronautical piece of equipment is held together by 2 strings. Do those brackets mount to that structure there in the middle?
These ones? Yeah, they go into this.
Right.
These go to this. And there's a boxing that will go here that will get your springs. So we'll hold on to this. So that'll keep keep tension on the rudder pedals.
Oh, nice.
And yeah, I was going to make sure we can do these now or later.
Yeah, and make sure we put them on the right pedals.
Yep.
I keep pushing right and it's going left. I was trying to get the bolt through here, and here we go in from the top, we go in from the bottom, but it wouldn't go all the way through. Just a little bit mismatched. And now watch the magic of the Pro.
I need to wind it through. So I still want it to be tight.
All right. So basically, you're not wanting to drill it out crazy because you need to keep them nice and snug.
Yeah. Otherwise, you'll have a rattle.
Yeah, right.
It doesn't sound as nice.
Yeah. Well, then you're like, what's rattling? Pull the power back.
Yeah.
Why is the stall horn coming on? After all that, someone's going to say, can we move these back? They're too close. Hey, Mitch. How do I know if this is the left or right rudder pedal?
Make sure it's not upside down.
All right, so I got one upside down and one normal. So which one's the left and which is the right?
I'm gonna say this one's the left. And the other one's the right.
Left-handers are not going to like you, man. All right, the rudder pedals are installed in record time. It didn't take more than a half a day. Now we can turn left and right. Yeah. So this lovely piece of engineering marvelousness is the El Control Arm box, man, from Mexico. The El Control Arm. Es muy fuerte. Mitch, why is it the L control arm box?
There's your elevator control.
Oh, L. Elevator. All right. Well, it says, I thought this was the Spanish instruction manual. I hear drilling going on.
Yeah, I was just doing the little box that has to get ripped out, so I just clearance those holes for 6 mil.
All right. Is that where the control arm box goes?
No. So your control box goes there. So it goes in between those two brackets.
The El Control box goes here, man. All right, man. I'm about to start controlling the El Control box. And we do the rivets like this, man. The rivets go the arrows. Morning, Cade. Just thought I'd tell you, first rivet of the day, and it's already on backwards, so get to re-drill. All right, I'm working on the El Control box, man, and I learned something. When you slice the packs with your rivets, don't go all the way through because then they dump out on the table and mix together. Then you got to eyeball them into the right size. Non-pro tip. Buenos dias from Australia's mate. Esta el controlo arm box. Esta finito. Part 1. Muy bueno, mate. Okay, so I was about to say El Control box es finito, but it's not because I said, hey, Mitch, this one didn't sit right. Should I drill it out again? And plus it cracked there. And he's like, you know why it's not right? Because it's not the right size. And this is why you pay for the build assist. All right, so there we go. Repaired, drilled out. And look, it's the same size as the rest of them. But yes, it's time for me to go get some new bifocals so I can fly this baby in 3 months.